singers, we have musicians. On the keys, we have Richard here. On the bass, we have Jonathan. On the guitar, we have Nathan. Singing with us, we have Nelly, Brunel, Francesca, Joyce. We have Benny and Yainos helping us with the media. We also have Ketsia. Alright, I have Sister Karen, and then leading us we have Manadi and Pakadido at the back. So before we get into the singing part, we just want to share a word with you, just a word of encouragement about the greatness of God. And
I'll just do a short ministration before we get into the worship session. So God is great, we all know that, but the level of manifestation of greatness that He can produce in your life is dependent on your faith. In the book of Luke, it talks about how God knows all the strands on your head. So therefore, if you want Him to show that greatness in your life, you need to have a level of faith. The Bible says that those who don't have faith cannot impress the Lord. If we look at the meaning of faith, so in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1, it says faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. If we look at the faith of the centurion in the book of, I believe it was in the book of Matthew, if I'm not mistaken, Matthew chapter 8 verse 5 to 13. The faith of the centurion, it shocked Jesus because not a lot of people had that faith, and his faith was a faith where he knew that the distance in which he was to Jesus did not matter. His servant was in the house and Jesus was preaching, but he knew if Jesus just said the word that his servant would be healed. Many times we wait for God to feel God so close to us, and when we feel God close to us, that's when we think, okay, cool, I have faith, let me ask for what I want. But what about the times when you feel like God is far away from you? What about the times when you feel like He's not listening to your prayers? Can your faith still hold up? Can you still hold up your faith? One thing that somebody told me that stuck with me was that your faith is kind of the acceleration for the hand of God to be manifested in your life. And so without faith, there is nothing God can do in your life. So I just want to encourage somebody there that's lost their faith. Keep on going and do not give up. He's a great God, but He's waiting on you to play your part. For we walk by faith and not by sight. Whatever the situation looks like in the physical, have faith that God has heard your prayers. Thank you.
That was so good. We're going to move on to the singing and the worshiping part. I hope that where you are at home, you can join us. And if you know the songs, feel free, so that we can all come together and as one voice to lift